Yeah, we back in the building, man. Had to take a little day off. I see a lot of things been going on since I've been gone. As far as in New York, shout out to my Brooklyn niggas out there. Shout out to BK. Shout out to all the five boroughs out there. Shout out to Harlem. Y'all already know the vibes, man. But I've been seeing a lot of things been going on here. We got Saint Laz. If y'all don't know who Saint Laz is, he's a rapper. He got a Slash, Saint Laz do a lot of things, man. He do closing, he do a lot of things. Shout out to Saint Laz, man. Because I've been following Saint Laz before I even joined the YouTube world. And he got dope content. If anybody knows Saint Laz, he does a lot of prison content. He give brothers opportunities to talk about their prison life, prison stories, even if bad or good. Either way, it doesn't even matter. But definitely go check out Saint Last channel. Go subscribe to him. He definitely got dope content if you into that prison life stories and all that shit. He does a lot of interviews with a lot of brothers. But something happened over the weekend, and he got a little beef going on, altercation with Maino, another rapper that come out of Brooklyn. Now they both from Brooklyn. Now, according to St. Laz, Maino posted up a picture, a video, and posted on his story what St. Laz had on. I think St. Laz was going to Maino. I think he was at Maino video shoot, something like that, or he was helping the video shoot. He was doing something over there. If y'all know what's going on, tap in, tell me in the comment. But according to St. Laz, he said he wasn't feeling that because Mano clowned him what he had on, his outfit. And he posted on his story, which Mano got millions of followers. Now, according to St. Laz said they not best of friends. They not none of that to be playing around like that. That's why you see St. Laz going crazy on the internet. And he's bombing on Mano. He's non-stop. And it's been going on for like 3 days already. He's continued going crazy on Mano. And we're going to talk about it. But my thing is, if did St. Laz take this too far? Did he take a joke way too far? Did St. Laz always had this animosity or never was feeling Mano back in the days when he was rapping also? Because St. Laz came up, I guess, around the same time as Mano, probably a little bit before that. Because St. Laz dude got a lot of mixtapes with niggas and all that. Not going to take his discredit on that because he definitely grinded his ass off in hip-hop. He did his thing in the early days. But did he take it too far, though? I'm gonna give you my smoke and my response to that because this is nasty work. Because y'all got to think about it. These are two niggas that's from Brooklyn, and this shit could go left and get real nasty quick. Let's talk about this. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here with another video. We back in the building. Y'all already know the vibes. Smash that thumbs up. Ain't gonna hurt your feelings. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, share this video. Make sure you keep that notification bell on so you know when I'm dropping my video, that part. And yeah, let's get this copyright out the way, man. Shout out to Team Smoke Gang. Shout out to everybody that got the membership. Try to get yours. Shout out to all subscribers, day ones, and the ones that smashing the subscribe button now. Appreciate the love. Let's get this copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here, absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here, absolutely for educational or entertainment purpose. The clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. So we're going to get straight to the point. We're going to get straight to the video that Mano post on his story and St. Laz just exploded. He went crazy on Mano for the last 2 days, whatever, going on the third day probably now. He's saying he ain't stopping. He said he never rocked with Mano, never liked Mano, because the way he's coming at Mano from a street nigga myself and a couple other bloggers, you know what I mean? And I'm not taking nobody's side on this, but the way St. Laz is coming at Mano, it's like he never liked Mano. I'm going to just keep it real. I'm not even a Mano fan as far as hip-hop. Mano got a little track, with T-Pain I liked. He got a couple little tracks I liked when he came out, but I'm not the biggest fan of Mano. But the way St. Laz is coming at this nigga, oh, this is way more than that. But let's get to the video that Mano actually posted on his story and got St. Laz the way he reacted. Let's get to it. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, like one up. Y'all already know the vibes.
Why this nigga got on New Balance and Nike socks tucked in? Boy, this nigga look crazy. Look at this nigga. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie though. Let's go back one more time. You see, Saint Laz is Saint Laz funny as hell too. Don't get it twisted. Saint Laz could crack jokes, man. That dude is funny. But Saint Laz, he was just cracking jokes with you. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, that outfit, let's keep it real, champ. We all from the East Coast and all that. You from Brooklyn, nigga. That outfit was nasty work, though. I'm not gonna lie. The outfit was nasty work. Let's go back one more time.
Why this nigga got on New Balance and Nike socks tucked in? Boy, this nigga look crazy. Look at this nigga. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The outfit is nasty work. New Balance, Nike, tucking on. That's nasty work, St. Laz. I'm not listening. Respectfully, you gotta laugh about it, champ. That's what makes me think. He ain't laugh about it because he never liked the Maino. See, you gotta understand, St. Laz ain't no broke nigga. He been on YouTube for a long time. He got rap money, you know what I mean? He sell merch. I mean, St. Laz be on his grind. Salute, champ. And it's just not even no disrespect. I'm only doing a video about this because this shit is out of pocket. This is all over a joke, my nigga. That shit was nasty work. Maybe you just got up, nah, nigga, you threw the hat on. I mean, you like, man, listen, throw the New Balances because the New Balances all comfortable. Let's start there. Know what I mean, I sit back and wait on that. Them New Balances all comfortable. They good for people's feet. Some people got flat feet and all types of shit. So we don't know what's his little theory on the outfit that he had on. But he did went live. Y'all can go to his channel and go check it out. He said he didn't really care. He just threw it on. And we understand that. But Mano was just joking, champ. That's all he was doing. But St. Laz didn't take it that way. St. Laz, like, nah, nigga, we ain't homies, we ain't friends, and we damn sure ain't brothers or none of that. That's the way St. Laz is coming at Mano. So y'all see what sparked it up. Y'all seen the outfit, Mano saying, ooh, what the hell? You got that's nasty work. It was funny. I'm not gonna lie. It was funny. It was hilarious. But let's get to St. Laz now. Now he took this shit to a whole nother level. Shout out to Mano and Saint, man. I mean St. Laz, man. Y'all niggas from Brooklyn, man. This shit, don't take this shit further than what it is, man. I mean, but we're gonna talk about that after all these videos. Let's get to St. Laz though, man. Respectfully. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video.
My nigga, and you can't stand to see nobody else get no money or no bag. But what kills me is you got the motherfucking nerve to talk about my clothes and what I got on when you running around with a whole bunch of fake ass jewelry on, my nigga. You got a pair of wings tattooed on your chest. This is how you know that nigga around a bunch of yes men. Who the fuck let you sit down and tattoo wings on your chest? What flies like this? Nigga flying through the air like this. Hater, my nigga.
Hey yo, yo. Yo, St. Lazarus, yo, that nigga, yo, these niggas bugged out, yo. For real, like, that nigga said, yo, man, no got wings on his chest. He said, nigga, what make you get a tattoo with wings on your chest? You up here flying like this? Oh man, yo, that's why I had to do a video about this because I seen people hit me up like, yo, Smoke, how you feel about this shit between Mano and St. Laz, man? I had to do it, nah, man, because I ain't really want to get into it because this shit is some childish shit. Like they two grown ass men. Mano's a couple years older than St. Laz, know what I mean? So, but that shit was the most funniest shit I heard when I seen that shit when St. Laz said, nigga, what made you get wings on your chest, nigga? He said, nigga, you up here flying like this, nigga. Like, yo, I was crying when I seen that shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Let's go back one more time or sing last, man. Cause there's a couple more clips we gotta play, man. This dude bugged out. Shout out to both of y'all, Maino Saint, man.
nigga, and you can't stand to see nobody else get no money or no bag. But what kills me is you got the motherfucking nerve to talk about my clothes and what I got on when you running around with a whole bunch of fake ass jewelry on, my nigga. You got a pair of wings tattooed on your chest. This is how you know that nigga around a bunch of yes men. Who the fuck let you sit down and tattoo wings on your chest? What flies like this? Nigga flying through the air like this. My nigga.
Hey yo. That nigga say he flying in the air like this. That yo, these niggas crazy, yo. But nah, let's continue though. Now, Maynard responded with the jewelry part. He actually went to the jewelry spot, went to go test his jewelry. You know how these rappers do. They gotta go test the jewelry. They gotta make sure that niggas know, nigga, I ain't wearing nothing fake, nigga. Everything I got on is official. So according to Maynard, that's what actually he actually did that. Oh yeah, he walked his ass up in the jewelry store, went to go check his jewelry out, his jewelry, whatever, and threw that shit on the table like, yo, test this and let this nigga know what time it is. On some Brooklyn shit. These niggas is bugged out, man. But let's continue. Like I said, all this shit started off with a joke. And we all know how jokes can lead into violence. That shit can lead to a whole nother level with two niggas from the same goddamn city that's gonna end up bumping heads one day. Pause. But let's get the main note going in the jewelry store, going to go test his jewelry to go let St. Laz know, nigga, this shit official. This is bugged out, man. I'm telling you, some New York shit. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be to shoot 200.
I gotta shoot again today. Knocking diamonds out all the time. I'm doing that crazy.
So, there we go, we got the diamond.
What that mean?
Green means diamonds.
What do you mean diamond? What's that?
Gold, that's the red, means it's gold.
Now you see he went there, tested the diamonds, letting them know my shit official. But St. Laz ain't done yet. St. Laz, listen, let me tell y'all, this dude went on a ramp on Mano. Now he gonna get to the part where he's gonna go. We're gonna play little two clips, whatever, when he's going crazy on them. Like I said, they gonna go to St. Laz channel, see the full live. He bombed on Mano. Let's get to it, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, because there's some nasty work in New York and Brooklyn right now.
A fucking clown. Nigga putting hands on niggas like Young Berg. You been a fucking herb destroyer and a bully. And when real niggas come around, like Rod Diggs, when Rod Diggs was in these streets, you was under your fucking bed, nigga. You was in that crib in Jersey. You wasn't stepping foot in Brooklyn. When Boxing Ball was running around allegedly knocking shit down in Brooklyn, you was quiet, nigga. Nobody ain't hear from you or see you because you was scared to death of that nigga because you know that nigga was running around allegedly knocking shit down, nigga. You was scared. Niggas was calling me, telling me that nigga Maino don't want to come to nothing. He don't want to be in nothing because he know that nigga Bars out here. You heard? You waited for the white man to sentence that nigga and send him up the river. You waited to make sure you seen a picture of that nigga upstate to go on a podcast and speak about that nigga. When that nigga was in these streets, you ain't open your mouth about that nigga Boxing Bar, nigga. That nigga had you scared, nigga. King of Brooklyn. That nigga had you scared, King of Brooklyn. Rod Diggs was out here, you was scared. You wasn't coming outside. You wasn't going to no events. You wasn't doing nothing. If that nigga pulled up, you bounced, nigga. Sound travels at 1,120 feet per second. I get all the information, nigga. And you been a fuck.
He didn't stop there though. He continued with it. I mean, like I said, his live went on and on. He went crazy on Mano. But if anybody know the history between the person he was talking about, that's the person that allegedly cut Mano when he was locked up when he did his time upstate. I know that little, I mean, that little scar Mano got. What according to allegedly the narrative and all that. I think Mano spoke about it too. I think Mano spoke about it plenty of times. Now I mean, you know him and now I mean they was beefing up there, and the homie got I mean got the best of him. I mean they cut him. I mean he cut him. So that little beef been going on for years. That's the shit St. Laz is talking about. He's saying when the homie was outside, nigga, before he went back in, you wasn't out here doing all that bully shit. Like you was doing to Young Berg when he smacked him and all that. We all know the history how Mano came in the game. And we understand that. And St. Laz actually spoke about that on his live. He was like, yo, I don't respect niggas like him. Niggas came in the game on some bully shit. And we seen that, like I said. I remember Mano back in the DVD era. He did came in the game on some bully shit. I wasn't a Mano fan. I wasn't even smelling that shit, to be honest. I'm like, yo, this nigga on some trying to bully rappers and trying to, you know what I mean, get a little spotlight on him. Remember, allegedly he had smacked Little C's or punched Little C's, whatever, over that Little Kim situation. Little C's from Junior Mafia. Rest in peace, Biggie Smalls' little homie. Y'all go back, we'll do your research. Mano hooked on, know what I mean, smacked him, did something. Know what I mean, Mano basically came in the game on some bully shit. So that tells me when I went back and listened to St. Laz, I think he did a live last night actually. Go make sure y'all go subscribe and go get more details on this. It tells me off his energy. Now, now Laz, I'm only going off your energy, Laz. That's all. It seems like you never even liked Maine. Or it seemed like you don't, according to the story you was spitting on your live, you was basically saying you never liked bullies and shit like that. And you looked at Mano like one of them niggas that tried to come a hip hop and become one of them bullies. Remember, Mano was at once upon a time dissing Jay-Z at one time. Oh, we're gonna get to that clip right now when Laz speaking about that. Peep this out.
Your man Maino was in my DMs today, sending me all type of videos, trying to prove to me that he got some money. You heard? You know what I told that nigga? I said, yo, my bro, when you first came out, you immediately shot yourself in the foot by saying that shit about Hove. I heard Hove was a scary dude. You know what I told that nigga? He is scary, my nigga. That's why your ass been struggling for the last 25 years trying to get on. And that's why your ass in the Bronx right now as we speak at a weed dispensary meet and greet trying to make $1,500 and get some free weed. Cause that nigga Hove is a scary dude. He made sure your ass starved, nigga. And if you could get in a time machine and go back, you would take that shit back, nigga. Running your mouth about that nigga like a girl. You had these niggas in Brooklyn amping you. Where them niggas at now? You heard your ass broke. Doing meet and greets in the Bronx, my nigga. Wearing a bunch of fake shit on your neck trying to prove and front that you still got some money or you still up. Nah, my nigga, the reality of the situation, you shot yourself in the foot soon as you came out saying that shit about Hove, and he never fucked with you after that. And you had a hard time in this industry, my nigga, and you having a terrible time now. That's why you at the weed dispensary for $3 cash right now, trying to pay your bills, nigga. Cause Hove is a scary dude.
Now, Mano actually posted a picture of, y'all go to his story, he posted a story. He posted a picture with him and Jay-Z. I mean, not no hug and shit. You know, he just standing by Jay-Z laughing and shit, whatever. And saying Laz spoke about that last night. He said, nigga, just because you got a picture of Jay-Z don't mean Jay-Z rocking with you. Jay-Z remember what the hell you did, nigga, when you came in the game. You tried to play the nigga. And you from Brooklyn. And I remember that. Mano did play a lot of niggas. Like I said, he tried to bully himself in the game. That's something I ain't like either from Mano. I'm like, yo, who is this nigga? Why you trying to bully mad niggas, trying to bark at niggas and trying to, nah, man? But I understand. You got to try to make it, you got to try to get in them doors somehow, some way to try to feed your family and your homies. And that's what Mano was doing. Mano was trying to get in that game. I understand that. One way or another, nigga, I'm going to get in the game, nigga. That's how Mano mentality was. And you got to remember, this nigga just came from prison from doing all them goddamn years. So he got that prison mentality also. I'm about to expose these rappers. These niggas ain't who they is and this and that. And we can't take that away from him. We can't. We seen it. We seen Mano and his niggas put in work on camera and all this shit. You know, when Bumpy SA, whatever SA Spanish nigga, yeah, everybody remember that when he dogged the nigga out all in the bar, whatever. I mean, Mano and his homies, whatever. I mean, Mano homies and all that. So we know Mano came in the game on some bully shit, and we seeing a lot of niggas actually feared the nigga on some real shit. A couple of niggas was backing down for Mano back in the day, and if I'm lying, I sit back on that. A lot of people remember that. Not saying Mano was the toughest gangster nigga alive and all this shit, but there was some rappers that was backing down for this nigga when he was on that type of level back in the early days when he was coming into hip hop. Some niggas bark back at him, the street niggas. Niggas in Brooklyn know the street politics that happened between him and others. I'm not from Brooklyn, so I'm not gonna tune into that. But as far as the industry shit, yeah, it was a lot of industry hip hop niggas that was kind of fair made on some bullshit. But he came in the game on that bully shit. So when you joke like he did with Laz, I understand it was a joke. I understand Laz said that, yo, we ain't brothers, we ain't friends. He ain't got no reason joking like that. Nigga got millions of people laughing. I mean, you got, come on, man, we ain't playing games like that. But I gotta be like real serious about this. Laz kind of took this shit way too far. Laz, I mean, you just went crazy on this nigga last 3 days, and I understand that you probably wasn't feeling that. But you're a comedian. You're a comedian yourself. You could throw jokes also. The only thing you had to do is like, all right, nigga, you got that. I mean, post something on your story with Mano wearing a crazy outfit. Mano got plenty of pictures where he wearing some crazy ass outfits and shit. Shit look nasty work on him. You could have easily did that, champ. Easily. But I'm going off your energy, Laz. So for you to explode like this and go crazy on this nigga, like, yo, you got fake Joey, nigga, you soft. Nigga, you wasn't running around here when I was out here, and I mean this and that, and A, B, and C. You wasn't doing this when this nigga was out. You went crazy on Mano. Crazy over a joke. Think about that. Now, say if this shit go left. Not saying you're gonna back down because you a Brooklyn nigga, like you saying. You a big nigga. Pretty much you got homies behind you, I mean, that's gonna hold you down also. But say this shit go left. All this shit go left and somebody get hurt. Grown ass men. Now, y'all some grown ass men we talking about here. Somebody hurt, lose their life over a joke, champ. Because you exploded, you went crazy, blah, 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 whatever. You said man no went in your DM and told you, like, yo, champ, like you taking it too far. I was just joking. You said that in your own live. You just said that he was in your DM and you like, nah, nigga, I ain't trying to hear that. Allegedly, the way I'm feeding off this energy, you never liked the main over at all, bro. And it could be understandable. You could be, you know what I mean? A lot of niggas don't like Mano, whatever he did in the past and the way he carried himself and the way he carried himself in hip hop. He was on some bully shit. And you was in the game also once upon a time when you was coming up in the game in hip hop also. So you seen the shit that was going on in hip hop he was doing and also what he was doing in the Brooklyn streets. Whatever he was doing that made you not like him. Because the energy you feeding off this internet shit, I mean, this shit could go left, man. Y'all both from the same city. Y'all from Brooklyn. This shit can easily go left. And like I'm gonna repeat myself before I get out of here. Somebody lose their life and they get hurt over what? Over a joke that you could have easily bombed on them again. You got a following on Instagram. You got a little nice following on Instagram. You could have bombed a little picture on that nigga on your story. Like, yo, look at this outfit. This nigga made no guy. And I mean, y'all could have went back and forth, been roasting each other. You said that in your live also. Like I said, Champ, I do this. I mean, so I was watching your live when you went live last night. And you said that. You said, when I'm from nigga, Brooklyn, nigga, we known to be roasted. That's all we do. We roast, nigga. All urban cities do that. We all crack jokes. Oh, look, yo, look at this sneaker. Yo, look at this shirt. We all do that shit. And you good at it, obviously, because you a funny dude. I ain't gonna lie. Like you funny. You the wing on his chest and all that. That shit had me crying earlier. First, especially when I first seen you live when you did that shit. I was damn near in tears. So you a funny dude. That's all you had to do, champ. Drop a picture of Mano with his crazy outfit and bomb on that nigga. But you went kind of a little crazy on this. And I'm gonna say this respectfully. Hopefully this shit don't kick off no street shit because like I said, you can't control niggas' entourage. Mano's more laid back. He's older now, like he said. He was on somebody else's platform talking about it a little bit. Shout out Fruit, I mean, shout out to Big Fruit, I mean, go check his channel out. Mano did an interview over there with Big Fruit, I mean, coming out of Brooklyn, legend out there. Salute to Big Fruit. But Mano said it himself. He said, yo, I was just joking with the champ. Now I mean, he just took this shit to another level. He said, man, respectfully, I ain't even on that type of time. I'm all about getting my money, feeding my kids and my family, which Mano should be doing, respectfully, like a man supposed to be doing. But like I said, the way Laz going live and going crazy and all this, you can't control another man entourage. One of his niggas might feel some type of way, hop out, might want to get busy. You gonna get busy back, of course, know what I mean? But over what? Over a joke? Somebody might get poked, something, shots rang out over a joke, nigga. Come on, Laz, man. You better than that, champ. You better than that, man. You got too much to lose to be reacting like that. I mean, you could have just bombed them back on the jokes, man, because you're a funny guy also, man. You definitely got jokes. And I mean, you're a funny dude. So I'm up out of here, man. I want to hear y'all response on this, especially my East Coast niggas and all this, because they know who Laz is and all this going on. A lot of people probably don't know what's going on in other places, but I want to hear y'all smoke, hear y'all comment on this. Did Laz take this a little too far? Because there's way more clips in. Y'all go to his channel, hear his live. He say way more disrespectful shit you could say towards Mano, which could make a nigga crash out and try to go see a nigga, that part, or his entourage go see a nigga with the words he was using. I'm just saying allegedly, but it don't need to get that far, to be honest. It just doesn't. Keep it on the joke side, man. Y'all both niggas are funny, whatever. Get y'all money, chase that bag, keep repping Brooklyn, and do what y'all do, man, because y'all both got to follow him. Till then, on to the next video. I'm up out of here. It's your boy Smoke News TV, man. Salute to everybody, man. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV, man. I'm up out of here.